Now we'll have a glance on digital optical fiber link. So here assume whatever the physical information we want to transfer between source and destination, that physical information is already converted into electrical signal. Since the physical information is in the analog form, the converted electrical signal is also in the analog form. But you know very well, if you try to convey the information, the analog information over the channel, it requires a lot of bandwidth, and it will undergo so many interference problems. So to avoid these problems, we are going for the digital communication. Digital communication is always advantageous when compared to analog communication. So now initially you assume our physical information is already being converted into the digital electrical signal. Now the information is in the form of the digital. Digital means in the form of zeros and ones. And now we are trying to convey this digital information in the form of the light signals. Now we are going to convey this digital information using the optical communication system. So for that we need the transmitter section. So generally the transmitter section, it consists of encoder and drive circuit. So here already we assumed the physical information is converted into digital electrical signal, and this digital information signal will be given to the encoder. In the encoder section, the additional redundant bits will be added to protect our actual information, and this encoded information will be given to the drive circuit. So generally this drive circuit amplifies this encoded signal so that it will drive the next section, because our encoded digital information must be traveled for longer distances, and to make it suitable for traveling of longer distances, it should be amplified, and this will be amplified in the drive circuit. And next to this drive circuit there is the optical source. In general in long haul communication systems we use laser diodes as the sources, so that's why there will be the optical source will be the laser diode. So here we are calling this drive circuit as the laser drive circuit. So here in this drive circuit, the encoded digital signal will be amplified such that it can able to drive the laser section. And now this is the transmitter section, and this transmitter section will be connected to this is the electrical transmitter section. So up to now the information is in the form of electrical signal only, but in optical communication system this electrical information must be converted into optical form. So for that, here we need to use the optical source, which is nothing but laser diode for long distance communication. So whatever the digital information, whatever the digital encoded information, that electrical information will be converted into optical form or light form in the optical source section, and then this optical signal must be connected to the channel. In optical communication, the channel is nothing but the optical fiber cable, and this optical fiber cable carries the light information. It will guide the light information by using the principle of total internal reflection, and it is a very thin medium which can able to guide the light information. And this is the channel, and after this there is the receiver section. So in the receiver section, as a first part there is the optical detector. Generally it may be either pin photodiode for short distance communications and avalanche photodiode for the long distance communication. So here the main purpose of this avalanche photodiode is to convert the optical signals into electrical signals. to convert the optical signal into electrical signal. So if you see the operation of this photodiode, this photodiode converts the optical signal which is coming from optical fiber cable into electrical signal, and this electrical signal is the weak signal. Why it will be weak? Because the optical detector receives the signal which is coming from the optical fiber cable. Generally in the long haul communication systems, it has traveled for several kilometers, so the receiver receives the weak signal. So in the very next stage, this electrical signal should be amplified, and since it is encoded in the transmitter section, it must be decoded. If it is modulated, and before transmission the signal will be modulated, so in the receiver section the signal should be demodulated. So to process this electrical signal, here we need to have a electrical receiver section. So usually the electrical receiver section consists of amplifiers and equalizers, and since the data is encoded in the transmitter section, that should be decoded, and after decoding we will get the electrical information which is in the form of the digital, right? And after this there will be the transducer part, and that transducer converts this electrical signal into original or physical information. So if you observe if you observe the transmitter section and receiver section, in the transmitter section there is a optical source which is nothing but the laser diode, and in the receiver section there is a photodiode which is nothing but the avalanche photodiode. Just observe this one. Both source and detector, both optical source and optical detectors are the diodes only. Both are the PN junction diodes only, and at the source side that diode is in forward bias condition, and at the destination side the diode is in reverse bias condition. So during the normal operation, all the optical sources must be forward biased and all the photodiodes must be reverse biased. So keep this point in mind.